Good morning everyone, welcome to official YouTube channel of Office 24/7. How are you all? So welcome to the channel, and those who have joined us here, do let me know in the comment section, is audio video both are okay, are we good to go? So as you can see, we are back with the back to basic series that goes on from Monday to Friday at 7:30 AM for IE IFS, as well as I have started the PPP series that will be from Monday to Friday at 7 AM only on Office 24/7, in which every day we will be discussing one unit of yours. Okay. So if you haven't seen the earlier classes, do check, because we have already taken 15 classes on English medium IE IFS session, and this is the 16th number class of yours, in which we are going to discuss the unit number 6, and this is the second class of unit number 6, or I can say the part number 2 it is. Okay, this is the part 2 of your IE IFS unit number 6, that is globalization impact on India. So in the first class, we have discussed the first part of this chapter. We have discussed what actually the globalization is, the basic understanding of the economic reforms we had, and apart from that, we have discussed what is the advantage and what is the disadvantage of globalization, how it have been done, everything we have discussed, right? So as we know, the globalization not only is a kind of state that gives you the profit or benefits, we can say, or advantages, it also have a certain disadvantages. Like we have discussed, the domestic businessmen are having a lot of loss because of the globalization, because what's happening here, because people are having, or we can say that people who are from the domestic market, they are facing a competition from the globalization because of the MNCs, and we somehow have seen that a lot of problems are there for the domestic businessmen. So for that purpose also, we have discussed the FDI limit in the single brand retail and multi-brand retail as well. Apart from that, we have discussed a lot of things here in the globalization. So now today we are going to continue the same topic, that is the unit number 6, globalization impact on India. So here, when we talk about globalization have a certain disadvantages, so we have introduced a certain things that can help us to remove those disadvantages. Okay, and what we have done, so a lot of regulations have been said that it can be introduced to control the negative impact on the country or on the nation. Okay, so first of all, if I am talking about the globalization means to link Indian economy with the world economies. So when you link the Indian economy with world economies, it means you have given permission to Indians that you can do the export import of goods and services, and there is no such kind of restriction on the export import of the country. So it means India became the open economy in the year 1991 when we have introduced the globalization, and a lot of benefit have been seen. The foreign capital inflow was very much in our side, or I can say the foreign inflow of capital that came to India, that helped us, or that helped India to raise the economic growth or development, or to make the economy stable in the year 1991, after 1991. So that's why the globalization have the very positive impact on Indian economy. But we have to talk about reverse gear of the globalization. So reverse gear of globalization is simply defined as the de-globalization. So WTO has said, you all know about WTO, na? World Trade Organization. World Trade Organization is an international organization which helps the nations to have a good international trade, to have a export import and the international trade among the countries, or cross border transaction among the countries in a certain rules and regulation that will not harm both the parties. That was introduced by the WTO. So WTO, the World Trade Organization, have introduced us that what is required to be done. It says that if you are facing any kind of loss, if the globalization is not going as per the national interest of yours, you can put certain protection measures on the globalization. It means, let's say in India, we have seen that the globalization is creating a lot of disadvantages for us. Now the WTO has given us the authority. Now you guys, it means India or the government of the country, can decide what protection measures should be taken to remove these kinds of restrictions. Okay, like to remove these kinds of disadvantages, because the globalization is not helping you out to grow or to develop yourself, so you can put a certain restrictions on the globalization, and that's what we are talking about here. So during economic and geopolitical crisis, globalization has always taken a hit, as WTO regulations allow the governments to do what? To practice the trade protection measures to preserve national interest within specific limits. So to preserve your national interest, to make sure that it will not harm your economy anymore, you have the authority that you can do what? You can put a certain protection measures here. So that measures is known as protectionism measure. Okay, apart from that, this process is known as de-globalization. Now, what is de-globalization? The process of reducing dependency, integration amongst particular units throughout the world is known as de-globalization. So what is globalization? Globalization means to link Indian economy with the world economy, and that what the globalization have been defined as. It means you are dependent on the world economy now for the export import of goods and services, and for your requirement, to fulfill your requirement, to fulfill your needs and wants. So globalization means you are being dependent on someone, you are starting interaction, you are doing cross-border transaction of trade or culture or people or knowledge, everything. But when you are doing deglobalization, it means you are shutting your doors down, so that this interaction, this dependency, this cross-border transaction of human knowledge or your goods and services or culture, this will be reduced. It's not like we are closing the door that no export import will be done and Indian economy will be a closed economy. No, we are saying those sectors, those things which are creating a lot of disadvantages on India because of the globalization, we can shut the doors there. So we can make sure that we will reduce our dependency on the foreign market, we will reduce our dependency on the foreign trade, and that's what is known as globalization. Okay, so it is commonly used to categorize what? The historical eras in which economic trade and investment between countries collapse. Okay, so it is commonly used to categorize what? The historical era that in which the economic trade and investment between the countries collapse, that you can see. So that's what we're talking about here. Because of the global financial crisis as well, we have seen that Indian economy suffered. Yes, comparatively, the suffering of Indian economy because of the globalization, because of the global financial crisis was less in comparison to other countries. But yes, all the countries have faced certain kind of problems because of the global financial crisis. From there, we have thought about it that we have to reduce the dependency on the foreign market. Okay, and that's where the deglobalization came into the existence. So when a government enacts certain law, restrict or prohibit international trade, it is participating in protectionism and protectionist measures. Frequently attempt to protect home producers, workers from the foreign companies. So now WTO have said that, like, if you are thinking somehow your domestic producers, your home producers, your workers are facing loss because of the globalization, you can make your own protectionism measures or protectionist measures that will help you out to secure the interest of your home producers, to secure the interest of your workers. And that's what the India did. That's what the India did. So we have introduced certain protectionism measure to secure ourselves from the foreign companies, or because of the from the disadvantages of the globalization. Okay, now what this protectionism measures are actually doing? Protectionism measures have three main focus. We have three main forms: the tariffs, the import quotas, the non-tariff barriers. So how to reduce the dependency on the foreign market? How to make it possible that India do not have to suffer, or the national interest will be preserved by the government? For that, the three main forms have been introduced. First is tariff. So tariff barrier means government started introducing, or government started having the tax and duties barriers on the import and export of the goods and services. Second, import quotas. The certain restrictions, rules on the import quotas have been given, that only if you are importing, this quantity is only allowed to be imported, not more than that. Then non-tariff barriers. Non-tariff barriers says the regulations have been changed, the policies have been changed, the norms have been changed. Let's say if a MNC wants to come in India, they can come to India, but they have to go through these certain rules, regulation. They have to take permission from the 15 departments of Government of India. So these kind of restrictions are non-tariff barriers. So the tariff barriers, it means taxes, duties barriers. Import quota, restrictions on the amount. And third, non-tariff barriers, introducing certain rules, policies, norms for the foreign companies. And this have been seen in the protectionism measures. So always remember, this is a kind of question that can be asked, that which of the following is not a protectionism measure. Hana, this can be one of the questions. So protectionism results in what? In decline of your trade, price rise, necessity for provision of subsidy and protected industry and for protected industries. So the protectionism help you to decline your trade, to decline your price rise, to decline your necessity to be dependent on the foreign market, etc. Hana? So but with the help of protectionism, it's not like every industry is going to impact. No. Some jobs in these industries may be saved, but the jobs in the other industries likely to be lost, because it depends as per the requirement of the country where you are applying the protectionism measure and where you are not. Okay, so this was the protectionism measure or the deglobalization we have talked about. This was introduced to reduce the what we can call it, disadvantages or loss because of the globalization. Now questions practice certain. The first question is asking, do let me know the answer, and also if you have any doubt you can ask here in the comment section. If you are watching recording, do let me know in the comment section that how many answers you have given correct. Hana, and if you are watching recording, at the time of watching recording you find any kind of doubt, comment there. Okay, I will check your comment there and will answer your query. So the first question is saying, which among the following is not a protectionism measure? Not a protectionism measure. Increased tariff, increased quota, non-tariff barriers, increased capital account convertibility. So I have just told you that the question from the protectionism measure can be asked. There are three protectionism measures: tariff barriers, non-tariff barriers, and import quotas. So right answer will be D. It's not a part of your protectionism policy or the protectionism measure. So right answer will be your D. Next. Which sector experienced the least profit due to the effect of globalization? The least effect or the least profit because of the globalization have been seen in which sector? Industrial sector, service sector, agriculture sector, or secondary sector? So it's very obvious, it's the agriculture sector. The maximum profit have been seen in the service sector because of the capital inflow, and the least or the minimum benefit have been seen in the agriculture sector. So right answer will be C. Next. Opening and improving the economy with other major economies to take it to the international level is known as. You are opening your economy. You are improving your economy, Hana, with the other major economies. To have what? To take it to the international level is known as what? Privatization, liberalization, globalization, or none of the above. So it's very obvious. Opening of economy. You are improving your economy for what? To with the other major economies. It means it's what? It's simply a globalization. Hana? Globalization means to open your economy, to allow export import from your country. Second, if we talk about the globalization, it means to link Indian economy with the world economies. So that's why the right answer will be your C, globalization. Next, the process of reducing dependency and integration amongst particular units throughout the world is what? Now you are reducing the dependency, you are reducing the integration. Hana, now which of the following it is? Reglobalization, revolution, protectionism, or deglobalization? So the answer will be deglobalization, because you are reducing your dependency on the world. It means you are doing the deglobalization. Okay, just opposite of globalization. Clear? So these were the questions we have discussed about your IE IFS unit number 6, globalization impact on India. Okay, apart from that, in the next session, in the next class, we will be having the unit number 7, that's the economic reform. In economic reform, we will study why it have been introduced. Hana? So this globalization is related to the next unit of yours, that is economic reforms. Okay, so do make sure you revise it properly, and if you have any doubt, you can ask here. Apart from that, you can see I have started the PPB batch from 20th of November. The IFS batch I will be starting from 8th of December. Okay, IFS batch will start from 8th of December. The comprehensive batch is already started from 20th. And Niharika ma'am and I started the classes here. So AFM PPB started in the comprehensive batch. IFS and retail banking will start from 8th of December. Okay, now how to enroll? Apart from that, if I talk about Mahapack is also there. Now what is the difference between the two? If you are going with a Sankalp batch, any Sankalp batch, you will get conceptual classes, the live classes. 24/7 recording of that live classes will be available if you watch again or if you have somehow missed the live class. Then you will find topic wise test. If IFS have 45 units, so you will get 45 unit test. Then you have a full length mock test. Apart from that, you will have a ebooks. So all these 5 benefits will be there in the Sankalp batch. Now what is new in the Mahapack? In Mahapack, you will find everything that have been already introduced, have already launched, or we are going to launch. Let's say for the revision batches. Revision batches will be launched. Let's say if in case power pack batches are there, case study batches are there, or something new we have introduced for your JAIIB preparation, so that will be added automatically into the Mahapack. So when you enroll in the Mahapack now, from today onwards till you have your validity here, whatever batch, whatever product we are introducing on the JAIIB May 2024, it will be automatically enrolled in your account. But in Sankalp batch, in future, if you want to have a revision batch, you have to enroll differently. You have to enroll again in the revision batch. Okay, so every time you have to pay money after the Sankalp batch if you want to enroll in something, but in Mahapack you will be enrolled in a one go. Okay, so this is the difference. How to enroll? To enroll, first of all, download the Adda 24/7 application. Then go to the exam category JAIIB CIB here. Go to the JAIIB May 2024. Click on here. Click on the view all option. You will find all the batches, Mahapacks, a comprehensive Sankalp batch, English medium bilingual, individual subject batches, everything is available in a single page. How to enroll? Just click on the product. I will show you how to enroll. Whatever product you want to enroll here, click here. Do check the validity. First off, check the offerings here. Then check the validity, what validity you want. In the Mahapack right now, you are having a double benefit because double validity is available. How to enroll? Click on the validity. Click on the buy now option. When you click on the buy now option to get maximum discount, the code you have to use is Y496. Apply, you will get 80%, 81% discount here. This 80% plus 1% coins will be available in your application while you use this code. So you will get 81% discount here on the Mahapack, and the 1 year validity is available. In the Sankalp batch, you will get 9 months validity, and plus the price difference will be around 1500 something price difference is there. So the much better value for money is available in the Mahapack. If you are thinking about enrolling, go with the Mahapack because it will give you 81% discount plus the double validity as well. Okay, and in the Mahapack, you will get all the future batches as well for the 1 year duration. Clear? So this is how you can enroll by using the code Y496. 81% discount is available. Apart from that, if you want to join these classes on the regular basis, Monday to Friday 7:30 AM, I am having a sessions with all of you only on offices at 24/7 regarding IFS, as well as for the PPP English medium session. You can join the morning session at 7 AM Monday to Friday. Okay, so 7 and 7:30 AM you have to book these two timing of yours for your preparation of IFS and PPB. Clear? Apart from that, if you have any doubt, any kind of doubt in your preparation while you are watching the recorded session, you can ask your doubt here. Okay, apart from that, there are certain things that I would request to all of you to do while you are starting your preparation. First, focus on the concepts only. Hana, concepts are very important, so focus on the concepts only, because if you do not understand the concepts, you won't be able to apply those concepts. So what we are doing in this YT session as well, we are first discussing a certain content and then we practice the certain questions on the same content. In the paid classes, we are doing the same thing. In the paid classes, first we are covering the concepts of your topic, and then after concepts, we are covering your, what we can call it, the questions. So concepts plus questions understanding or the topic clearance is very much important here. So you have to do focus on the concepts, focus on the concepts, and then do practice of the question. Okay? And the next thing you have to do is revision. These are the only 3 things that you have to do. And when you are starting preparing for IE IFS, if you are doing a self-study even, then start with the module C, then module D, then module A, and then module B. This should be the sequence of your modules while you are starting your own self-study or you are having a paid batches. Because in the paid batches, I am starting from the C module only. C and D have a more syllabus, more weightage in the paper, and a more concepts to understand here. So that's why it will need more time to revise as well and to cover the syllabus. And that's why I am suggesting you, if you are doing a self-study, then start from the module C. If you are having a paid batches, start from the module C only. That will be really helpful for all your preparation. And these 3 things you have to do only. Nothing new is there to clear the paper. Just follow these 3 steps and that is sufficient. Okay, so see you all in the next class, and till then, if you are new to the channel of Office Essay 24/7, do not forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining the session and have a great day.